Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting edition of Psychic Sundays Live with your host, Psychic Sally Diane.
Hi, everybody. It's so welcome. It's so good to see you guys.
Oh, you're drunk already and you haven't started drinking yet.
I know. I must be drunk from 2 days ago. Anyhow,
It's that apple schnapps.
it is. It is. So, my son made some apple pie spice schnapps, and it tastes just like apple pie, and sent us home with a bottle. Miraculously, we got it across the border. We even told him the guy was in the car. We're fine. But anyhow, it's good to see everybody back for our favorite hour of the week right here on Psychic Sundays. I am Sally Diane, in case you didn't know it, in case you did not know. I'm still learning to talk clearly. That's right. If you want an online reading from me anywhere in the world, just send an email to info@sallydiane.com, and I will get back in touch with you, and we'll set up an appointment for an online reading at your convenience. Or if you'd like to see me in person, come on to Stratford and visit me at the spa near the tracks. You do have to call for an appointment. 519-272-1293.
And don't forget to call the email.
Did I say call the
Yeah.
email? Oh my goodness. Well, you guys know what I meant.
And you can email the spa at 519-272-1293.
That is correct.
All right, so at this point we should have screwed up over anybody who's got OCD out there.
Okay, so we'll get on with the show. And we're starting with our friend, the High Priestess. And she says, "Hi guys, how will love go for me in the month of March?" And it's funny that the first question was about that, because we had a discussion last night.
Was it last night?
Yeah, it was last night.
Last 48 hours. Let's hedge our bets here.
Sure. But we were talking about how many people ask for a relationship in the scope of 1 week or 2 days or 1 month, and it's really short term. And we were just talking about how relationships mature. So we'll see.
No, but see, High Priestess is asking about love, not relationships.
And we will look at that.
Yeah. It's a good thing, ladies. They're all rechargeable now. You no longer need batteries.
I'd give him 1, but that's actually a very good suggestion. Interesting. Okay, so I really don't see love progressing for you in February.
March. Yep.
March.
It's the 3rd already.
Wow.
Yeah.
This year's just going by too fast.
You've been retired for 2 months.
Oh. And it just seems like, anyhow, High Priestess, I do see love as being a little bit stagnant for February, but it does seem like in this stillness, there is somebody that you're trying to forge a relationship with. There's a little acorn, there's a little seed here. And I think that February is a good month to be introspective. March is a good month to be introspective. And I see that in the Hermit. So overall, it's going to be a good month for you. It shows that you're on top of things in March. But this whole love thing, it seems to me like there's something there, but it's not going to do a lot of growing in March. Okay.
Woohoo!
Okay, there's something there. The cards show you, well, anyhow. I won't say anything.
Okay. Let's see. Joanne wants a reading for March. Let's see what Joanne needs to know right now.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. Margaret, Haunting Lives, Cindy, Sophia V.
Yeah.
I can tell you right now, Sophia, we're not going to answer that question.
Okay, but we might look at what you need to know. Anyhow, and I see Haunting Lives here, and we did spend an afternoon with the Haunting Live guys, myself and Pam. It was not for it was his for Chris's mother's funeral, and we all apologize for your loss, and we all hope that she rests in peace. But I'll tell you, he did a little ceremony at the gravesite that was just wonderful. He smudged everybody, and I don't know what blend of smudge he had, but it smelled fabulous. And so he smudged everybody and smudged the grave, and he just said a few words to send her on. And I thought that was just really lovely, and I'm thankful that the preacher let him have his time to do that. And I'm sure that his mother's spirit was looking down on him, and she was happy too.
All right, so
we're at Joanne.
Joanne, yeah.
Okay, and Joanne wants to know, can I get a reading for this month? Well, we can see what you need to know for this month.
You're off screen.
Oh, am I? Okay, so we'll go right there.
There we go.
Don't want my stubby little arms to have to reach too far, eh?
So 79. We're not going to answer that question either.
Okay, so anyhow, we're looking at Joanne, and she was asking for, she was asking about March. And so it's only 3 cards, so it's not everything, but it's going to look at what you really need to know. And one thing you need to know about March is this kind of, it feels like you kind of need to clear the shelf. It feels like you're carrying a lot of responsibilities that belong to other people. And March is a good time to decide what is your own, what you should be responsible for, and let everything else go. And make sure that whoever's load you're carrying is going to object. But these cards say what you need to do right now is quit doing somebody else's work, quit carrying somebody else's responsibility. You've got too much on your shoulders, and it's a good month to give it up.
Well, there you go, Joanne. I hope that helps.
Yes.
Cindy C would also like to know how the month of March will be.
Oh, what does Cindy C need to know?
Hello, Divine Empress. Speak knowledge, new love.
It's so weird. I think that you might be going out to a restaurant or a steakhouse or something, and oddly enough, I'm seeing asparagus. So, yeah, you go out somewhere where they're serving asparagus, which is a really weird thing to pick up on. But there you go. And let's see what the cards have to say for Cindy, which we are always happy to see that lovely lady. I actually saw a post that you put up on Facebook the other day. Your husband is very handsome. Oh, nice. Wow. Well, Cindy, if you ever wanted to push your luck, March seems to be a good time to do it. You've got all good cards, all positive cards. I'm getting a phrase from your guides: your attitude determines your altitude, and it looks like your altitude could get pretty high up during March. First off, I see the Magician coming into play, which tells me there's a lot of things that you can make happen in March. Because in March you are the Magician, and it looks like you have a lot of community, family, and friends who will stand behind you and support you in whatever you decide to do. And you're also in a really good position right now. So March is a time to let your voice be heard.
So 79, thank you for changing your question. Your new question is perfect. Sophia V, the reason that we're not going to answer your first question is because you want us to tell you what somebody else is going to do. Just ask them, or, no. Your new question is great.
Okay, and then Margaret.
Margaret, hello, Margaret.
Will my place be nice and cozy? Well, Margaret, I will look what the cards have to say, and they'll look at the path you're on now. But I want you to remember that it's always up to you as to whether your home is nice and cozy. A mansion can feel like a slum, and a slum can feel like a castle. It just depends on how you take care of what's on the in those four walls.
And sometimes it's just a shithole.
Eh, yeah, some of the countries, right?
Yeah, like countries in North America, South America, Europe,
Okay.
Asia, Southeast Asia,
Okay.
and whatever the hell they do in Australia.
Okay, so I know you looked at those and goes, ah. So it feels like, it feels like you're between, you've got some choices here, and it looks like the first place you look at, I gotta believe that you haven't actually moved into a place, because it starts out that somebody's trying to put something very prohibitive, something with a lot of rules, something that locks you right in. Whether this is a neighborhood with an HOA or an apartment with a lot of rules, or a condominium with a lot of rules. It feels like this, you have a choice of a place that comes with lots of rules. But then again, you also have this place that can bring you joy and happiness. And so they feel so different that I have to believe that you've got a choice there. And right in the middle is the Ace of Pentacles. And that tells me that whatever there is, the right home, that nice, cozy home you want, is right in front of you, right for you to put your hands right on. Don't accept anybody else's crap, really.
Margaret said this is where she is at now.
Oh, so you're going from the devil to the fool. Yes, fine. Yes. And with this Ace of Coins, then, because that does make a lot of sense, because you felt like you were betwixt and between. So you've got this Ace of Pentacles here, right? And it seems to be bridging on both sides. And what that is telling me is at first, where you're moving from, you might not get your security deposit back. There's some money here that's just, it just feels like this one over here is hanging on to it, right? But it also says that where you're moving is something that you can afford. So yes, it's not that easy to get away from the devil, but it's well worth the effort.
Congratulations, Margaret.
Yes.
You're doing something to get yourself out of the situation that you're in. That's fantastic. Okay, let's see.
And Suzanne says, hello all, I have liked the show. And thank you for reminding us, Suzanne, that we would really like it if everybody liked the show. I mean, if you don't like it, thumbs it down. But, give us a thumbs up. Give us a like. It really helps our analytics.
Yeah, and if you really don't like it, that's thumbs down twice.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Glenifa. Alicia Trillo. Will my strange daughter attend family gathering on March 23rd? Da-da-da.
All right, so I have to say that it doesn't look like it. It looks like somehow travel doesn't work for her, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't still go to the family gathering or still hold it. It also means that having a conversation with your daughter about coming back home, and maybe making an offer to somehow you can make it easier for her, because that possibility is there, but I don't think it's going to happen on the 23rd.
Baby steps.
Baby steps always.
If she's estranged, do you really want her to attend the big family function all at once? Get everybody's energy thrown at her all at once? I wouldn't want that. Next, we have Kara James. Well, hello, Kara. Did I make the right decision to switch my BBA program?
Oh, I think so. I'm kind of hearing cheers and thumbs up and stuff. So we'll see what the cards have to say. And the cards say, yeah, you weren't going anywhere where you're at. It was hard for you to keep, I don't know, to keep interested and motivated in the program. Absolutely. You absolutely did the right thing. It does say that somehow the switch, and maybe it's because the core requirements are different or something like that, because it says that the switch does put you back a bit, but it's so well worth it
Well,
because it is something that meshes with you.
that's great news for Kara.
Yeah.
Glanifa wants to know whether she'll have fun this weekend on her ski trip with new friends.
It can't miss.
Don't drink in the hot tub.
Oh, please don't drink in the hot tub. Oh, never make that mistake again. I only had one beer and oh my God. So, anyway. Glanifa and fun on a ski weekend. Yeah. I guess all the ski resorts in Northern California are plenty happy right now.
Providing they still have a roof.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. So, yes. But if you are not going up there as a throuple, you should not let somebody's husband flirt with you. Because it feels like there's something inappropriate and flirtatious happening there. And the hermit is saying, don't be dumb. And it does feel that like you're going to meet somebody. But having said that, the somebody that you will meet is somebody who is not committed to somebody else. So well, ski weekends are always kind of, but
Cold?
well, I was gonna say, everybody wants to go and warm up after the ski hills. So there's a lot of action
Yeah.
of the bounce chicka wow wow
Yeah, it's
variety.
called, it literally has a term called après ski.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the après ski, you should say for somebody who is single, non-committed, and able to commit to you, and you will find such a fellow. But you will also be flirted with.
Wait a minute. She just wants to have fun this weekend, and you're like, don't get in a relationship. Don't do anything fun. Unless he's single, no.
Well, yeah, there is fun, but somehow if you let somebody's husband flirt with you, especially when that somebody is close by, you're just asking for trouble.
I don't see the. I don't see. Else. I'm not hearing the downside there.
Oh, Braveheart. Will I meet any new love interests this month? I feel I'm ready to start dating again. Okay. Oh.
Well.
High Priestess likes your outline. Okay, so. New love interest for Braveheart. Okay, Braveheart.
Well, people are just enjoying the fact they can see the cards clearly.
Yes. I do like having the new layout there. Okay, so Braveheart and love. Let's see what you need to know about love. Oh, give us your wise advice, O tarot cards. Okay, so they do show you as being alone, and they do say that this idea of getting out and putting yourself out there is a good idea. As far as the love interest, it looks like I do see somebody coming around, but it's somebody that might need some help, because it looks like the way you're headed into a relationship where there's it's this may be somebody that needs you to help her out with transportation or something along those lines, fixing the car, stuff like that. But that's the kind of relationship you want, where you fix cars, she fixes you dinners, that sort of stuff. It looks like you're going out there with the intent of finding yourself a wealthy woman, which they're saying ain't gonna happen. So just focusing on somebody that's kind of at the same spot in life as you are, and you'll do great. Good.
Okay, and that was Braveheart. Yep.
Yes, it was.
And next we have Cool Libra. Will I find a better job in the next few months?
And the question there is, will you? The question is, wait, I just lost you. Okay, the question is, will you be looking for a better job? Wow. There we go. So anyhow, Cool Libra and work. What can the cards tell Cool Libra about finding a better job? So make sure you look. Always make sure you look. A better job, it very rarely just lands in your lap or knocks on your front door while you're watching the TV. Okay, so how does Cool Libra find a better job? Okay. All right, so yeah, this is a good time for you to look. And the cards say, remember to do your research. Research the places where you look. You want to make your job search very focused.
And your resume to go with it.
Bingo. And also, there's this thing about money. If you're going to look for a new job, you also have to know how to ask for money. So hone your negotiation skills. Absolutely, hone your negotiation skills. And know they'll always plead poverty. They always do. It's not in the budget this month. But we can talk about it after you've done your probation period or something like that. But you do want to, if you're unhappy with your wages, you want to make sure that you get that assurance that you get to renegotiate at the end of your probation period or something like that. Because it's the negotiating for the money that's going to be the main sticking point for you. But that's something that's doable. Certainly, if you put your mind to it, your intelligence to it, you could find another job, a better job, no problem. And I know that it goes beyond just what you get paid, but
when I went back to work after a lengthy absence, I went to the local college's career counselor, and they helped me a lot with restructuring my resume and really pinpointing what HR is looking for. And that's who you got to get past first. And these days, they get so many resumes that they scan them and they're looking for some keywords right at the top of that resume. They're a page long now. That's it. And anyhow, the career counselor helped so much, got me polished up, not just a resume, but also interview skills, what questions to ask. They even told me what questions I was going to get asked. And I tell you, they were 100% right. Every question they told me I was going to get asked, I got asked. So I was prepared for that because they went, okay, so this is the questions they're going to ask you. So you better have a response ready. Ta-da. So good luck with that, Cool Libra. I hope your reading helps. And anybody else that's looking for a job, find a career counselor. They're fantastic.
Okay.
If you don't like the one you got, go to a different one.
Yes, there's more than one in the world. So Suzanne wants to know about how her week's going to go. I guess she has a lot of balls in the air and she's waiting with bated breath for one of them to land. All right, let's see what the cards have to say about this week for you.
4.
4.
A lot of balls up in there waiting
Oh,
to land.
yeah,
4.
Yeah, he actually looks like he's swinging a golf club. Okay, so it feels like you've basically what it's saying is that you're waiting for messages that aren't going to come, and it's kind of like you need to go out and look some more. I know that you've already put some messages out there, but you don't just sit down and wait to hear back. You keep going and going and going. Okay, so no sitting down, no waiting. Keep looking until you get the you're hired. Keep looking.
And we'll be right back. And welcome back, everybody. It's time once again for another crazy edition of Pick a Card. This time for the week of February 4th, 2024.
And it's March 4th.
Oh, did I say February?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, well, at least I didn't say April Fool's.
This is true. This is true. We'll get around to that in a month. But hi, everybody, and thank you for coming back again for another edition of Pick a Card. And all you have to do is pick a card 1 through 3. So which card are you going to pick? Are you going to pick card number 1? Are you going to pick card number 2? Or are you going to pick card number 3? So which one is going to be this week? Card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3? Have you chosen your card? Did you choose tarot card number 1? Well, if you chose card number 1, then your card for this week is the King of Cups. The King of Cups. The King of Cups is somebody who is sturdy. He sits on a concrete throne in a rocky sea. So even when things are rocky around him, he himself is calm. He's very sanguine. And this is a week for you, no matter how crazy the energy around you seems, it feels like this is a good week for you to sit and, to keep calm. Don't join the panic. Don't, keep calm, and you will see more opportunity, and you will be able to handle situation better. Also, look for somebody around you to offer help during stormy times. So this is a pretty good week when it comes to, just rising above stuff.
Woohoo!
Did you pick tarot card number 2? Well, if you pick tarot card number 2, then your tarot card for the week is the Six of Wands reversed. Now, the Six of Wands is about victory. It's about, it's about winning the golden ring. And it's not just about achieving something. It's not just about a win, but it's the idea of having your friends and family around you cheering you on and supporting you. And this week, you do have that sort of thing happening around you, but it's reversed. So it makes me wonder if somebody close to you is going to have a victory, because this card is telling you to remember that to support those around you as much as you would want them to support you when things are going right for them. Also, this is a time for you to look for ways ahead, look for opportunities ahead of you that perhaps you've been missing. So did you pick tarot card number 3? Well, if you pick card number 3, then your tarot card for this week is a happily ever after. This is going to be a good week for you. This is a week where you can embrace happiness however it comes to you. And it's kind of like the spilling over, that your love goes well, so your job goes well because you're doing your job better, because you're happier because love goes well. If you have children, there's good news about the children. It just feels like, I don't get an idea that you're going to win the lottery or anything, but overall, this particular week is just going to be a happy week for you. So let it be a happy week. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Love seeing you every week. And we will be back next week for another episode of Pick a Card. Have a great week.
And we are back to our regular scheduled programming of not answering your questions.
Okay, so Live Life wants to know, will I meet a potential partner this summer? Okay, well, you have to make sure you get out of the house, make eye contact, smile, all that good crap. But let's see what your potential for love is this summer. It really would be nice to meet somebody this summer, and I do really get a fun summer feeling about you.
You can come this way a little, eh? Look at this. Look at the screen every now and then.
Yes, darling. Okay. And directly in front of me, just like I said beforehand. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, live life. When you ask, will I meet a potential partner this summer? The initial answer is yes. You do have something new and golden being handed to you, and it's something that it's a nice path to follow. Okay, so on the surface, the answer is yes, but they're also reminding you that there is a relationship that needs to be tied up here. I don't know, maybe it's like you haven't tied up the loose ends from your last relationship, so the cards are saying remember to do that, because if you don't, it's going to come back and haunt you in a really bad way. Okay,
all right. Wow, we got a lot of questions here.
and we got Divine Empress Airy, who is stubbornly saying, actually, no changing my question. What do I really need to know about my love life this month? Okay.
All right.
I can answer that. What do you really use condoms? Anyhow, sorry, not sorry. Okay. So what does Divine Airy need to know about their love life?
Feels like they already have one.
Yeah, well, I don't know. If I get 3 blank cards, we'll know differently, but I think you're right there.
Yeah. Who's cheating on who?
Mm-hmm. Oh, dear. Why'd you say that?
Congratulations, you're a new bachelor or bachelorette.
Well, it's funny. It's funny because Divine Empress asked about love life this particular month. And overall, in the beginning and the end, it's good. You've got something but feels new. And you're not sounding like somebody's, like the producer said, it sounded like you already had love in your life. And yet here there's new love being offered to you. And it's absolutely got everything. It's a total package. So why are we a little hesitant? Because of this rather nasty card right in the middle. And this is sometimes they are in class we call it the neener card, because it's about being mean just for the sake of being mean. So when it's reversed like this, it can become even nastier. Okay? And that's what I'm worried about. So if you have, it just, the cards are a little funny, and I think that you might have a relationship that you're looking for a way out of. Because this is what this feels like. Because this feels like a new great relationship. So, that's what cards see. So if you're looking for a way out, go ahead and get out, because the universe wants to send you something great.
All right. Let's see. We're going to have to keep these readings shorter.
Oh, okay.
For now, anyway.
10:25. What do I really need to know? Well, what do you really need to know? We'll just...
Well, they found a neutron star.
Oh, that's so cool.
For the longest time they guessed that there was one there, and now they've seen it.
Yeah, a neutron star is like a step beyond a black hole. Okay, so what does 1025 really need to know? 1025 really needs to know that, first off, 1025, you've got Isa and Legos, and this tells me that you might be doing what they call wearing your heart on your sleeve. It's saying, keep your feelings a little bit to yourself. Be a little bit more poker face. That you need to know for sure. But also know that you are a strong person, and good things are coming your way. You got this rune that means gift, which is blessing, serendipity. Um, yeah, you've got something good coming up around your family. Yeah,
All right, that was great.
maybe somebody new coming in.
New love.
Ooh.
What does new love read to know for the month of March?
Okay, so new love. Let's see what the cards have to say.
Those runes look great.
Do they?
Yeah,
Yes,
they look great in the new camera. Okay.
So, a reading for this month. What does new love need to know this month? Needs to know that not everything's a competition and not everything is about the money. So it just doesn't look like the competition is going for you very well right now, new love. And I really think this is about business and career, because that's what Pentacles and Wands talk about. But what they're saying is, like, not everything's a competition. So it makes me wonder if you're a place where they're pitting the employees against each other, because the cards are also saying there's a couple of really good options directly in front of you that you're not even paying attention to. So this might be a good time to think about how you're being treated and look at your potential options.
And open your eyes and ears if you're not paying attention.
Yeah.
Especially you folks in the back row. Speak Knowledge wants to know, how will my finances go this month?
Oh, March finance.
We are not doing well on this today.
No. I think we danced to a time warp one too many times.
Yeah, we're in the time slip.
Yeah. Okay, so March finances. Okay, so whatever bitter pill you're dragging your feet on, whether this is taxes or whether this is it feels like it's got negotiation about it. So it makes me feel like maybe there's something a little over your head, but it's saying that this is the time for you to face a potential, something big potentially coming to you. Do your negotiations right now, and it really does feel like it's about debt. Okay. Oh, and that's good. That's good. This is a card that came flying out, and it's a separate kind of issue.
I'll put it down.
Okay. So what the cards are telling you is now's the time for you to settle up any debts, make work things out, settle them out, negotiate them now. And then when this card came out, this card is talking about the path ahead. And it looks on the path ahead, you've got a great big opportunity, which tells me why you need to clean up your finances. Because most places where you're working some of the higher end jobs, one of the first things they look at is your finances.
There you go. I hope that helps speak knowledge. And next we have Sophia V, who would like a reading for the month of March.
All right. Sophia V. Oh, lovely Sophia V. so it looks like you've got some obstacles. It looks like you've got some roads opening. I'm seeing a lowering of barriers and a lowering of obstacles. And it's funny because I see around career and that the messages seem to be bad, but the messages are really coming from bad management. So somewhere around here, you have a not so good boss, but things are opening up. So this month at work, you should start taking advantage of things being a little bit more active. And I think that your boss is probably going to be replaced because they're just saying that he's sending out the wrong messages to the employees.
Okay. Well, there you go. Okay. And next we have Cindy. Cindy wants to know whether she and her husband will stay together. Ooh, we get to play marriage counselor.
Okay. Well, my husband and I stay together. Are you asking, will we stay together or should we stay together? Two different things. Okay, so let's see what the cards have to tell you.
Some people do hang on for the sake of hanging on.
Yeah. Well, it means admitting to your family that you were wrong and they were right. Ooh, that wrong versus right thing seems to be a pretty big thing. It makes me wonder if you didn't have a bit of a shotgun wedding, because it's just like it feels like you got into the relationship for the wrong reasons. Okay, so here's the thing. You may be getting restless, and I think your husband is picking up on that. But if you were going to look at him, even though he is a little hurt and a little injured right now, so he's leading with his pride, so you don't really see the love that's there for him. He actually loves you and the family very much. You know, it may have been one of those things where it felt like you had to get married, but he married you because he wanted to. There's a lot of love here. It's just like right now, you guys are really caught in some, you've gotten yourself down some bad rabbit holes. And I do really think that you should get marriage counseling because you have something mendable here. The love is here. It just feels like you guys got off on a very wrong path.
Okay, and that was for
Cindy.
Cindy Metler.
Yeah, you got something worth salvaging there.
So79, I really like your new question. And we will get to it. But first we have Melissa, who's looking for a health update for her and her family.
Well, let's see what the cards have to say about, because health is kind of a sticky subject. But I'm happy to look and see what the cards have to say about
all readings being for entertainment purposes only?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just see how what the cards have to say to you about your family in general.
We live where you live.
That's right. No, it looks pretty good because it starts out with Two of Swords, and you did say that they were that you were concerned about something, and it makes me feel like that there may have been like a little procedure or something because it comes when it starts out, it really has a surgical feel to it, but feels like it's something that's in the past, and you see the King of Cups going from the King of Cups reversed to the Knight of Cups right side up, so then he becomes more energized, just more youthful and
back up on the horse.
Yes, back up on the horse. So it does show you good way to put.
Oh, I was just looking at the card.
Yeah, Does show your family back up on the horse. So yeah, you're still good. Just make sure that everybody follows the course of action that the doctors want you to.
Well, hello, Kangan. Welcome back. How is Kangan's week going to be?
Woohoo, okay.
Which card did you pick?
Oh, let's see what Kangan needs to know right now. Okay, so the biggest thing you need to know is cut people who say mean shit, just say mean shit. Cut those people out of your life.
Guess what? They're saying mean shit about you too when you're not there.
Yeah. And it looks like you have some individuals that you need to cut out of your life without apology. And let me say that again. Cut them out without apology. If somebody is giving you the creeps, if somebody's talking negatively about anybody, give them the heave-ho. Because guess what? This week, you're also going to have something coming your way. You know, it looks like get rid of the bad because you have something really good coming. Because it looks like the week ends up on a good romantic note. Okay.
Well, friendship anyway.
Sure.
Hello, Michelle Weber. Will college be a good idea for me? Or will going to college be a good idea for me? Well, Michelle, they're telling me that depends on whether you're going to go commuter college or actually go to college and, move and live and be with the fellow students and make those network connections. That's what college is about, folks. Networking. Everything else is a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah. And one of the things is you're looking at a really expensive path to get a really expensive way to get yourself square. It feels like, now Michelle would be an older student, wouldn't she?
Well, I have no idea who Michelle is, do I?
Okay, because it just feels like it's saying, it costs a lot of money, and it just feels like it feels like you've gotten yourself down a dead-end street, down a cul-de-sac, metaphorically speaking, and you're just trying to figure a way forward. And it's saying you can go to college if you want, but you're not necessarily going to find out your truth or find out what you're looking for. The biggest thing you need to do is to sort out in your own mind, because it says that you're kind of, it's like you're trying to walk a lot of paths at once. Go to college if you want to, fine, but you might find it a bit expensive, and it just it doesn't feel like that's what you need to do to fix the problem that you see.
That Seven of Cups always reminds me of a beautician poster.
Yeah. Yeah. That's just because the mannequin head.
Oh, no, there's more than that.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyhow, that was from Michelle. Oh, you're welcome, Alicia. Who we got next here? Benafsha, welcome back. How is the month of March going to go for Benafsha? What can he or she expect?
Okay. Oh, hi, Alicia. And hi, Eva. I saw that. It's so good to see you.
Oh, did I miss Eva? Oh, there we go.
Yeah. We need to have a chat sometime in the real near future. I think that would be a good thing.
Eva, she's been retired for 2 months. Give her a call anytime after 2 p.m. and before 10. Those are her waking hours.
Okay, so
I'm sorry, baby.
I can't fight it because it's the truth. Okay, so let's see how Benafsha's month is going to go. Oh, dear. So this came out first off. Yeah, one thing about this month is don't get involved in other people's petty problems, because it feels like there's you're not a counselor, you're not somebody else's counselor, nurse, or referee. So don't let yourself be weighed down with other people's petty problems. If you take them on, yeah. Once you take them on, you can't give them back. Okay. All right, there's a lot of unexpected things happening in March if you let them. It looks like what the cards are saying is that if you want to stay in the same place, that's fine. And you can do that. But it says that if you're willing to move on, if you're willing to take flight, if you're willing to, if you're willing to move on, you can find a very good opportunity that will change your career path. So you do have a choice. You might not feel like you have a choice, but you definitely have a choice in March. If you ever wanted to move on, March is a month to see what opportunities are out there.
That's great. Okay, Alicia Carter, what do I have to look forward to this week?
The air and gravity, a little bit of water. I'm being mean. Okay, Alicia.
The cracks in the pavement?
Yeah. It was so awesome to see the picture of your twin. You guys look great together. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so there's this old Yiddish proverb about shoes a pinch. If you get a pair of shoes a pinch, what you do is you take them and you put them in the back of your closet for 6 months. Then you pull them out and you try them on again. And guess what? They'll still pinch. It looks like just the general energies this month is wanting to bring somebody new into your life. But what you're getting warned at is don't let somebody old back in. No matter how much you want them. It's the same problems and maybe worse.
Ooh, that sounds interesting.
Depends on what punishment's involved there.
All right, the next question is for me. Seashell asks, can I ask about my puppy Nairobi I recently adopted? I wanted to know, what do her spirit guides want me to know? I don't speak dog, to ask if she's comfortable. Well, Seashells, while Sally was doing readings, I went and talked with your dog. She is comfortable, but she feels overwhelmed. Everybody's been fawning over her instead of just giving her space and giving her time to acclimate to her new surroundings. The best thing you can do for her for the rest of the week, for the week ahead, is to just go about your regular family business. Yes, you know she's there. Definitely check in on her. But other than that, don't fawn over her. Don't make her be the princess that it's like, oh, my little princess. That's great, but now is not the time for that. But as far as she's comfortable, yes, she's very comfortable. She likes her surroundings. She likes you all. She's happy with the food. She's not happy with the water dish. So figure something out for that there. I don't think she likes the color of it. Oh, you need to, Seashell says, I include her so she knows she's loved. And that's fantastic, but you need to give her some time to acclimate. She's been through a lot. Anyway.
You mean like make her feel like she's actually at home and not a guest?
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. Guests you fawn over. Can I get you something else? Do you need something? Are you still hungry? There's more to, there's more food. This kind of stuff, right?
But members of the household, if they want to sit in the corner and
yeah, it's like, oh, I'm hungry. Well, you know where the fridge is. Go get yourself something, kind of thing, right? So that's kind of.
The puppy's been knocking it over. That's funny.
She's been knocking over the water dish. Yeah. Well, when water in a metallic bowl does taste metallic, just the same way that water out of a metallic can tastes metallic. Seashell, I hope that helps you. great. Thank you for adopting a dog that needed to be adopted. You obviously have a lot of love for this dog, and I can see that she's going to do very well in your home. It's just going to take you a few months to get used to each other, her quirks, your quirks, that kind of stuff. But it's not really no different than when you're raising a puppy. You still have to get to know its quirks, and it gets to know your quirks, kind of thing. It's just easier because they're younger. Okay, moving on.
So how long will it take to learn playing cards for reading?
So 79, that question is for you. Well, Sally, you teach a course in reading playing cards.
Yes, I do.
And how long does that course take?
Well, I have one afternoon course. And, you can get you can get an idea of the structure, you can get an idea of the general means of the suits and the numbers and take it from there. But as far as reading itself, that's, I can teach you the alphabet and teach you the words, but as far as the readings, it's up to you to learn how to interpret sentences. And what I'm basically saying is that start reading and you will never stop learning about reading. I've been reading 50 some odd years and I still learn stuff every time I read.
And reading isn't just about the information that you get. If you're reading for somebody else, it's also about how do you convey that information that you got so that the other person can receive it. Something I wasn't very good at. Sally, on the other hand, is great at that.
Okay. And Brother Chris.
Oh, yes.
With the with a trip to Northern Ontario this August, how will it go? And folks, I invited myself along on this, so I'm going to be going too. We up in the Soo along the Channel Islands. I will be looking. Pam and I will be looking for Uper lights and pudding stones.
When am I packing your bags?
Well, it starts in August 4th, so.
Oh. Thank you, Brother Chris. Oh, by the way, Haunting Live, I know you retracted your question regarding the powwow. Yeah, you're going to do fine at that powwow. They're glad to have you back. The only thing that they're glad to have everybody there. They're really, really open, much more. There's much more positive energy there. The only thing that they really adamantly don't want is any troublemakers. They just don't want anybody stirring the pot. Beating the drum? Hell yeah. Stirring the pot? Oh no.
Okay, so I think we're at the end of our questions.
Well, did you actually give Chris a reading on that northern trip?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just don't. Okay, so
if you don't, you're just going to get a text or call.
Well, yeah. Hear the shaving cream song. That's my ringtone, is the shaving cream song. Okay, so you've got some expenses coming up along the road, so I want you to make sure that you have CAA, that you have good coverage on the road, and make sure that you take a little bit more money than you expect. You do need to collect money from your passengers, especially the leeches. It does give you a warning about the weather up there, so I think that it's going to be, you're going to have it's kind of like the rain's going to take place a lot and overcast. So every sunny day we have to make the most of. Yes, seashells, he's very sweet.
And Brother Chris, I also picked up on some portable power. Not really a problem, but it's like you need extra portable power or battery packs or power backup kind of thing, or maybe even just a power inverter. There's something going on with the power while you're traveling. Not once you're back in the hotel. That's a different story. They got power, but on the way there, and it could be as simple as wanting to recharge a camera because you went someplace and you just took fantastic videos and pictures and whatnot. So that's that. Oh, look at that. We're done.
We're done. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Remember to tell your friends. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do. Please subscribe. Also, before we go, I kind of want to say that, as producer said, I'm retired, and so I will be doing more with the YouTube channel. And like I've mentioned last week, I'm going to do the cold case tarot with my sister. I'm working with the Psychic Soul Sisters. We're trying to set up a meditation circle right here in Stratford. So if you're interested in taking part in a meditation circle, please send me an email to info@sallydiane.com. Also, if you have any suggestions as to what you would like to see me do on YouTube, again, send me suggestions.
Or put them in the comments.
Yes, yes,
You guys know what to do. You're not
yes,
new here.
yes. And thank you everybody for coming. We'll see you again next week. Have a great week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.